See, before my... Oh, see, she couldn't use that shield bash thing. Shield bash, tail bash, and my wizards didn't have time, you know, wasting time running around. So, whoops. Yeah, so I've really screwed up here by letting her do that. But, now I know. Yeah, I'll let you do your heal. Yeah, just keep doing that. That's okay. Everything's going pretty well. Pretty well. Yeah. Reasonably. More or less. Oh, we're gonna die! No. Right, regeneration on you. And... it's not gonna work. It's not the sort of fight. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. 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 Damn. Of course, we do have regeneration, so that's kind of nice, but I have to take another potion for that, but it won't be worth it.
Blast it.
The revival even, you know what I mean. Revival. Get in there. Have a potion before you do. Okay, Shale's really just like, really been a great asset here. Great stuff. Very impressed. What I can do to help here. I don't think paralysis is going to work. I can do another like warding thing for them. Let's do Storm Heart again.
Watch out.
Not in that glyph, but I don't want to worry about that just yet. Now that roar again. Actually, start healing again. We haven't done that for a while. Now we can... Uh-oh, where's she going? Where's she going? Okay, we're doing alright. I mean, look. Look at this. Look. We're doing okay. Might even try getting away with not having this delirium potion just yet. Just try healing pretty much.
Alright.
You probably need that. You keep attacking. You keep attacking, Win.
It doesn't solid rock, yes?
Oh, where have you gone? I must have hurt. She's facing the wrong way. We need to put that back on, I think.
That's it.
Oh boy. Heal, Alistair. You still have any mana left? I thought I'd... Well, we don't have any Lyrium potions left either. So I tell you what. Real quick. We'll swap staffs. You can do that in a fight. Because this one is more deadly in combat. So you can have the Enchanted Breath. And Win, you can wail on it with that. Probably doesn't like cold damage. And we're going to concentrate on healing. Very similar to the Flemeth fight, as in we're out of mana, but we've got plenty of healing potions.
Here.
It's just managing to keep up with them. Although, yeah, doesn't like that. Doesn't like it. Come on, who's gonna get the last one? Go on, Chaoser. Oh, almost. Heal Alistair.
Excellent.
Nice! Nice, 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 nice! Nice! I get Alice to got the kill then, huh? Oof! And dismount. Dragon Slayer. Wonderful. Oh, look. There be loots. Oh yeah! Let's do that. So well done everyone. Well done indeed. Does this heal injuries? Yeah. Very nice. Yeah, so I don't have to bother with healing potions anymore. Injury kits. Anyway, Shale, well done. You have you've proven yourself. Grand. Oh God. Let's have that. Let's have everything, hopefully. What else we got here? Something for Bounder. What's this then? Okay, so -1 willpower, but plus 20 physical resistance. A flame rune, very nice. A dragon scale. And then we have another metal kite shield and a load of armor. Hunari siege gauntlets. Light gloves. Light armor. Electricity damage. For a mage. Oh, more electricity damage. Long sight plus 5% ranged critical chance. Heavy infantry. Oh, hello. A longbow. A crow dagger. And a big war axe. Can I take all? Oh, hello. Thought that might happen. Find a use for the dragon scale. You found the dragon scale. Perhaps a master armor smith could do something with this. Probably back in Tenerim, yes, this is there. So I've got drag scale, possibly dragon scale. Yeah, we killed the dragon. We killed the dragon. We killed the dragon. Dragon dead. Dragon. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do now is head back to the party camp so we can give this loot out as well, because there was quite a lot of stuff there for Liliana. Although there was something for you, wasn't there? And let's not forget to swap these staffs back. I reckon that was staves. I reckon that was a pretty good move on my part to do that. Swap them about. This sound, that one there, reminds me of Age of Empires. Something in Age of Empires that does that. Anyway, Age of Empires 2 even, sorry. Didn't you have a little thing for you like this? No, not that. Storm Talons. So, oh yes, that is better. So, better armor, a little more fatigue, not much, 0.5%, but yeah, doubles the amount of electricity damage. Well, doesn't double it, adds 10% more. So yes, excellent stuff. And light gloves again. See, these are all sort of like Liliana sort of thing, or Zevran. So, I mean, I have to. Well, I got to do this. Here we go. Sorry.
Pigeon crap.
Sorry.
Horse feathers. Indeed.
Yes.
Got a crow dagger. Yeah, suddenly Zevran here. It's only because this is, I mean, this just represents me saying, oh, I've won. You know, here's some loot type thing. Okay, this is better. Same stats, but it does have the plus 1% range critical chance. So you can't argue with that. So you can have that. Zevran, I know oh. You've already got a crow dagger. Hang on a minute. A long sword and a crow dagger. Well, why don't you have two crow daggers? Wouldn't that be neat? That makes sense. Now you got 2 crow daggers, and they better. I'd hope so, because that's what you're getting. Other than this just generic longsword. I know longsword does more damage, but the critical chance is better, the ammo penetration is better, and the strength modifier is less. Although, yeah, I think that the crow dagger will fit him better. Plus, it's nice colour. And I'm going to focus on Liliana because my character does like her more. But yeah, let's see. So see this. This is better. Plus 5% ranged critical chance. Stop messaging me. I'm set to busy. No, I must be not set to busy because of the stupid... The sound is coming through. Alright, so that is there for Zevran. So I don't get that anymore, I know. Oh, they're all for Alistair possibly, though I doubt it. Metal Kite Shield. And Bounder, Pure Bitch Braid. I'm not sure whether he'd appreciate wearing that, to be honest. It's like, yeah, you're a pure bitch. You're a pure bitch. But plus 8 attack, plus armor. I'm never gonna use Bounder again, though. I've decided that. So, yeah. Anything here? Of course, we do have this as well. Physical resistance. Alistair, what are you wearing? Defense, spell resistance, nature resistance -10, chance to avoid missile attacks. Difficult, but plus 20 physical resistance, I imagine, is pretty nice. So I'm going to go with it. I'm going to see if he takes less damage that way. I mean, I guess that's the idea. Cunning and mental resistance for you. Zevran, I don't think you're wearing anything like that, are you? So you could possibly have the... That? Yeah. Alright, so I think that's more or less everything we found. More or less. Marik's Shield, Duncan's Dagger. Again, if I ever give Zevran that, I will, definitely be sort of like trusting him. Because it's a really nice dagger. What's Liliana's weapon, by the way? In terms of daggers. It's just a dagger, isn't it? Again, Duncan's dagger is a bit like this Marik sort of stuff, though. It's really important to the party. So, even though it's obviously much better being used, in terms of... I don't think I'm going to use any of this stuff. Or Kaelin's stuff. Eventually, yes, but on this metal kite shield for Alistair, hang on. You did another one of these, didn't you? Because when I switched to this, you didn't have anything, so there. Now you have 2. Yay! Adventure sorting. Woohoo! And now, oh, we leveled up. Nice. I'm gonna put more in cunning because you don't have much in cunning, and I think that some of your stuff is going to be cunning, required. Yeah, like that, for example. So, evasion. This is passive. 1 in 5 chance of avoiding physical attacks. Well, I might just give him that. Or we have another passive thing. Significant experience with 2 weapon fighting, gaining a bonus to critical chance, as well as possibility to each hit bleeding lacerations that continue to damage the target. Oh, that's kind of nice. Dual striking. Attack deals more damage, but the character couldn't inflict regular critical or backstabs. I don't think that really suits him. He's a backstabby sort of guy. Or whirlwind. Striking out surrounding enemies with both weapons, each hit does normal combat damage. Well, when you're surrounded, which could quite possibly happen quite a lot, but that's passive. So I'm going to go with that. So I'm not going to forget about that, am I? Alright, Liliana. Let's see what other rewards we got for this dragon. Killed a high dragon! Woo!
I'll do it.
And our reward from the temple are a rune. And also we get lots of experience for opening these chests as well. And what I think I will do is go through this temple now, turn off Skype, loot all the chests. I'll let you guys know if I find anything really interesting. But yeah, I'm going to go through it all, and then I'll be back with you when I'm done. I found a Master Paralyzed rune here. Chance to paralysis, and some heavy plate gloves. I'm running out of space as well, so I'm hoping there's not much left. But yeah, we're here in the caverns here, just here, water ground. There was some actual minor fights in last area, because the path splits and goes like two identical ways, one left and one right. I took the right way, the right hand way I should say. The left hand way had some chests which Wraiths jumped out of, and a couple of cultists around there. Surprised they're still here, to be honest with you. I killed them. I didn't even bother recording it because they were pretty easy fights. We weren't really in any danger whatsoever of dying. And yeah, I'm just continuing to have a look around here. I shall be back if I see anything else of interest. I also just noticed that Alistair leveled up. Must have been with Liana here doing her trap thing. So let's level him up. I'm going to put next first and see what he sort of needs. Okay, we don't have Holy Smite yet. So let's see. Threaten or disengage. And there you go to perfect striking. Or what else have we got here? Overpower, an assault, shield mastery I can't get yet, cause that needs 26 dexterity, which is why I pressed next rather than just shoved stuff in stuff. So let's check these out first. Okay, so overpower, character lashes out with a shield 3 times. First 2 hits inflict normal damage. The last strike is a critical hit if it connects, knocking the target down unless it passes a physical resistance check. Shield mastery increases this damage. Then assault, the character quickly strikes a target 4 times but dealing reduced damage with each hit. If the character has shield mastery, the damage from each hit increases. Shield mastery, the character has mastered the use of his shield for both offense and defense and receives additional benefits when using shield bash, shield pummel, assault, overpower, shield defense, shield wall and shield cover. So let's see if we can get that one. So that requires 26 dexterity. Of course I also need more strength. For his armor requirements. Although they won't be for a few levels yet. So you know what, I am going to buy them all in dexterity. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get his shield mastery. Right. And I'm almost done here actually. So I will just head over. Should be a dead dragon around here. Well, it's gone now. Though I did notice there was oh yeah, there it is. Still there. There was still a few like pools of blood and stuff in the temple, and that sheep is still bleating as well. Where we fought the 3 drakes, they ambushed us. Yes, ambushed us through solid rock. There's a sheep. Someone should really let that sheep out. Just saying, that's kind of nice. Oh, there you go. Some quick... I will read them in the recording because I didn't really notice them that much. Did I even look at this rubble before? Apparently not. I really don't have much room left. I wonder why I skipped all this. Though I can drop my... oh, undresses arrows. Interrupt spellcasting and scale gloves. Let's have them. And now we need to drop some stuff. Though I imagine... a good thing to get rid of, really, would be injury kits, because we require them not. So we'll destroy them. I was hoping to sell them, but needs must and all that. We'll take these scale gloves, even though I think we might be getting rid of them pretty soon. And a book as well, which I may have read. Nope. Alright, here we go. The Maker's First Children. Maker's first creations were the spirits, glorious beings that populated the many spires of the Golden City, and the Chant of Light says that they revered the Maker with unquestioning devotion. The Maker, however, was dissatisfied. Although the spirits were like him, in that they could manipulate the ether and create from it, they did not do so. They had no urge to create, and even when instructed to do so, possessed no imagination to give their creations ingenuity or life. The Maker realized his own folly. He had created spirits to resemble him in all but the one and most important way. They did not have the spark of the divine within them. He expelled all the spirits out of the Golden City and into the Fade, and proceeded with his next creation, life. The Maker created the world and living beings upon it, separated from the Fade by the veil. His new children would be unable to shape the world around them, and thus would need to struggle to survive. In return for their struggle, the Maker gave them a spark of the divine, a soul, and he watched with pleasure as his creations flourished and showed all the ingenuity that he had hoped for. The spirits grew jealous of the living and coaxed them into the Fade when they slept. The spirits wished to know more of life, hoping to find a way to regain the Maker's favor. Through the eyes of the living, they experienced new concepts: love, fear, pain, and hope. The spirits reshaped the Fade to resemble the lives and concepts that they saw, each spirit desperately trying to bring the most dreamers to their own realm so they could vicariously possess a spark of the divine through them. As the spirits grew in power, however, some of them became contemptuous of the living. These were the spirits that saw the darkest parts of the dreamers. Their lands were places of torment and horror, and they knew that the living were strongly drawn to places that mirrored those dark parts of themselves. These spirits questioned the Maker's wisdom and proclaimed the living inferior. They learned from the darkness, and so they had become the first demons. Rage, hunger, sloth, desire, pride. These are the dark parts of the soul that give the demons their power, the hooks they use to claw their way into the world of the living. It was the demons that whispered into the minds of men, convincing them to turn from the Maker and worship false gods. They seek to possess all life as their due, forging kingdoms of nightmare in the Fade in the hopes of one day storming the walls of heaven itself. And the Maker despaired once again, for he had given the power of creation to his new children. In return they had created sin. That does reek a lot of several things from the Bible, doesn't it? 7 sins and sin itself and such. I'm not going to go too much into it, but it does. It does. I'm not saying it's a good or a bad thing. It just does. We are almost at the final bit here, where I am well aware that I missed a smouldering corpse at least, so I might as well keep recording. And hello, unfortunate adventurer. How are you? There's stuff on here. No wonder someone was annoyed that I missed this. Silver chalice. Take. Okay, what do we got? A gift and a belt of the Magister Lords, plus 3 willpower. Okay, what can we dispose of? There's some random stuff that we can get rid of. Probably all of this, really. The life stones. Do we need them? Probably not. God. Plot items. Okay, we don't want to get rid of those. Other. Poultices, no. We need to get rid of. Okay, we can get rid of this stuff. Yes, get rid of that. A stick for Bounder to retrieve. It's kind of nice. Wolf pelts and stuff. I don't want to get rid of this. This is only for selling. What else have we got here? Not a whole lot I really want to get rid of, to be quite honest. I'm not quite sure how much. Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know whether I can sell these. Probably can for quite a lot, but if I destroy them, mind you, I only need one more. We'll get rid of that. The belt of the Magister Lords will probably be quite nice. Alright, let's see what's in these.
On my way.
Okay, potions, good. On the other side. Another great elixir of grounding, which is against electricity. I wonder why it's giving you electricity damage when there's a fire-breathing dragon outside. Alright, so what about that belt we just got? +3 spell power. +3 defense. I'm going to go ahead and swap that. +3 melee critical chance and resistance. Well, you know what? I think she already has the reduced hostility from her bad's dancing shoes, so she doesn't need the reduced hostility from the shadow belt. So she can have the +3 defense. What have you got on? +2 dexterity. You might want the +3 melee critical chance and the reduced hostility. So we'll try that. In fact, why don't... Now you have... Oh. I see. Because that would have been quite nice for you, wouldn't it? Well, I'll try that for now. And see how that goes. Right then. So, I'll head back to the party camp and... then we'll head to the dwarves. Can I go there now? No, I have to... Right, where do I have to go? Alright, I'll meet you back at the party camp.